Oh, look at the freaking semis. Just find the bid, man. That is just insane on the 1 minutes. Just stupid, but getting a little heavy here, right? You can see as the speed slows down. So, this was a push. They sold into it. This was another push. They sold into it. Well, the push isn't as strong as it's been. So that's where you start to see the pause, right? Then you say, oh, crap, right? And we start to get some red candles in here. It's starting to we're not getting the same push. So then you get a retest. Then you're like, yep, I'm getting out. My run is done. I'm going to get out of the trade or at least get a roll in. So this is where I'd consider a roll, right? If you're in this SMH here at the moment, I'd consider a roll, right? Some names, individuals may be doing better than others. This comes back to Greg's disclaimer. I'm not going to go through it. Still relatively strong here, but look at the speed of this, right? Same thing, right? Speed, pause, and you're kind of here now, right? In terms of the low there. So again, that is definitely something to be aware of. And keep in mind, they've been sellers in this space, right? So do you see the same thing across the board in all these names? AMAT, red candles there now, ASML, still moving, right? Kind of a little bit of a laggard. LRCX, not too bad. A red candle. MRVL, small name, red candle. Back to the SMH, red candle, right? We'll have to see if it's going to start to sell. Well, what happens in the Qs? Well, if they start to see a red candle, the Q is going to see a red candle, and I would be definitely watching the bigger picture on that. Gary, SMH, and seeing had another little bit a pop here, right? So this was the stall, the last ditch effort. They sold into it. Now they're trying to run and gun and say, no, we need to keep going up. So this is the signal now. Do we stay above this, or does it start to fade here, right? And it looks like we've gotten some sells in here. This is significant. These candles here are significant because they are much larger than what we've had in here. We've had a couple sell waves, right? But this is a much larger sell. So now you're getting this extra volatility and trying to move this back up. Is there another seller that says, yeah, that's not going to happen, and slam this thing right back down, take out the lows, and we have a whole nother sell wave that could start to roll this thing over, right? So again, be on guard with what the semis do, right? I'm just using the SMH, not that big of a deal. You may want to dial in a little bit more on the NVIDIA, right? Because again, very similar pattern. If that's going to be the one that they slam into, then just be on guard.